Hello and all, welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one we're talking Khamzat Chimaev and the potential of Chimaev capturing that title after Sean Strickland and Dricus finished their unfinished business. That's the rematch between the two, UFC 312. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to get into the possibility of or the potential of Khamzat Chimaev winning that title. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. It seems like with the addition of Khamzat Chimaev, the middleweight division started looking much more interesting than it did, let's say, like a year ago or so. Also, another name that's making things extremely interesting is Shada. And obviously, we have the top guys, the Stricklands, the Dricus, obviously champion of the division, Stylebender, what have you, and so on. So, as of now, and I've said this before, in terms of high-level talent at the very top, where guys are pretty much very equally matched up. Any two guys can go in there, and it's gonna be an entertaining fight. It's gonna be close contested fight. I believe at this point that the middleweight division is perhaps one of the deepest division in the UFC in terms of high level talent up top. And I recently ranked it. I want to say second or third deepest division in the UFC. It's featherweight, bantamweight, and middleweight. I believe in that order. Anyway, so that being said, any two guys can go in there. Obviously, he was just in there against Robert Whittaker, who's had decent form up until he reached Khamzat Chimaev. And obviously, Chimaev finished him in spectacular fashion. This guy, the way that he finished Whittaker is the reason that we're talking about him in title shots the way we are right now, like the way I'm speaking about Khamzat Chimaev and the potential of Khamzat Chimaev, probably just waiting it out and facing the winner of Sean Strickland versus Dricus, champion of the division. Obviously, I did talk a lot about the potential of Khamzat Chimaev going in there against Stylebender. I believe that's a fantastic fight to make, and it serves a division, and it's just good for viewership and the UFC, and it just makes sense, I think, at this point to put those two together. So we might see that fight. We might see the two face different opponents, and we just might see Khamzat Chimaev wait for the winner of Strickland versus Dricus. It depends on how fast and who wins that fight. Say if Strickland wins that fight and he does it in spectacular fashion, then he's probably going to get on that mic and probably call out Khamzat Chimaev, and we'll get that fight much sooner than we think, right? It all depends, but I believe we have to wait till UFC 312 to see how that fight ends, who wins, to see exactly what happens moving forward, and perhaps Chimaev will be scheduled even before that time. If you made it this far, I appreciate it for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.